We often hear people say that about 71% of Earth's surface is covered with water, and up to 60% of a human adult is water. But why is that? Before we answer this question, let's first look at the molecular view of a water molecule, which is composed of an oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms. Look carefully. See how the electrons are closer to the oxygen atom? This is because hydrogen and oxygen have different electronegativities, which is the tendency for an atom to attract a shared pair of electrons toward itself. Oxygen has an electronegativity of 3.44, which is a lot higher than hydrogen's electronegativity of 2.2. This allows the oxygen atom to pull the electrons toward itself and form two partially negative areas, while causing each hydrogen atom to have a partially positive area. And when a hydrogen atom attracts the oxygen atom of a different water molecule, it forms a hydrogen bond, a strong attraction force that results in the four emergent properties of water: cohesive behavior, moderation of temperature, expansion upon freezing, and versatility as a solvent. Cohesion is the attraction between the same molecules, while adhesion, a similar concept, is the attraction between different molecules. Together, cohesion and adhesion help in the transport of water and nutrients in plants. Cohesion also results in the high surface tension of water, which can be observed when you slightly overfill a cup. This allows insects such as the Guridae to stride on water. Another property of water is that it can moderate temperature. Specific heat is the amount of heat required for 1 gram of a substance to raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. Since water has a high specific heat of 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius, it takes a lot more energy to distribute its bonds compared to the other liquids. This not only allows oceans to absorb heat and moderate coastal temperatures without raising their own temperature significantly, but it also allows water to stabilize the inner temperature of organisms. Water's high specific heat also results in its high heat of vaporization, which is the amount of heat needed to evaporate 1 gram of a liquid substance. Its high heat of vaporization is responsible for the steam burns we might experience when cooking. However, the surface temperature also decreases when water vaporizes, a process known as evaporative cooling. This helps to stabilize water temperatures to support life and prevent terrestrial organisms from overheating through the process of sweating, which carries energy. Another emergent property of water is its expansion upon freezing. The maximum density of water occurs at 4 degrees Celsius. If the temperature goes below that number, the hydrogen bonds of the water molecules will strengthen, causing the molecules to form a crystalline structure. Since this crystalline arrangement of water molecules is less dense than that of its liquid form, ice is able to float on water, allowing life to exist under the icy surface of lakes during winter. The last emergent property of water is its versatility as a solvent. A solvent is a substance that dissolves other molecules in compounds, which we call solutes. Due to its polarity and ability to form hydrogen bonds, water is able to dissolve a wide range of solutes by forming hydration shells around the solutes molecules. However, despite this title, water can only dissolve substances that are hydrophilic, meaning that they are either ionic or polar, allowing them to have an affinity for water molecules, which are also polar. On the other hand, hydrophobic substances such as oils do not dissolve in water since they are non-ionic and non-polar. So, to sum up, hydrogen bonding in water molecules results in the 4 emergent properties: cohesive behavior, which allows transpiration in plants and insects to walk on water; ability to moderate temperature, which is caused by its high specific heat, heat of vaporization, and evaporative cooling. Expansion upon freezing, which enables ice to float on water. And versatility as a solvent, which allows hydrophilic substances to dissolve in water for the transport of nutrients. No wonder water molecules make up such a large portion of Earth and the human body, because it's vital for the processes that allow life to exist.